Innocent until. Don't we gotta talk?
Why they can't share who called 911 around 8 hours.
And I say, damn.
Attorneys for the suspect Bryan Kohberger issuing a subpoena for Funke to testify. Kohberger's legal team claiming Funke has exculpatory information that might help to exonerate him. An investigator for the defense writing, Ms. Funke's information is unique to her experiences and cannot be provided by another witness.
New development tonight in the case against
Innocent until. Oh man, I wish y'all could see what I see right now, man. It is so beautiful. One thing about Florida, man, it's like anywhere, right? You know, specifically Miami, because that's where I'm at. You know, you got your give and takes, man. You give and you take, man. But one thing about Miami, man, and you know, probably is most of Florida, man, the views are beautiful. I'm literally just sitting right here in my parking space and I'm looking ahead, man. Just like the skyline, the trees, the palm trees. Everything is just so beautiful, man. I'm about to go get me some breakfast. I woke up late this morning, man. I'm relaxing. I'm chilling, man. Relax. Don't give me no hard time. I drank all of my water. My mouth is dry from toothpaste, you know. Some of us do take care of our hygiene. So if I stutter and stammer, that's why. Man, shout out to my man, the builder, man. You know what I mean? A master builder. If you know, you know. I wake up this morning, man, and one of the notifications I get, let's jump into it. He's just retweeting right now. I'm waiting on him to tell me where this came from. It's looking like it came from a motion. But this right here, guys, this right here, I don't know if y'all are Cat Williams fans, but if you do, you get the reference. This right here, oh, man. So I got a couple of videos, but they kind of trash to me, man. Shout out to 12 Years of Horror. Y'all didn't watch that. Y'all probably see like the 40-minute, you know what I mean, joint. And you like, I'm not watching that, you know what I mean? And you don't know me like that. And maybe I do stumble and mumble too much. I don't know. But you need to go check out 12 Years of Horror. I'm going to put, you know what I mean, the link maybe in the description. I might put it in a video right there in the upper right hand corner so you can just click on it. I really, you know what I mean, you need to go check that out, man. Stop hating, bro. But I made a couple of videos about the DNA evidence, you know what I mean, the knife shit. It was kind of trash videos. I'm going to be honest with you because what can we say, man? Like, you know, a lot of this stuff is known. I'll go ahead and tell you what my major point was. I don't really think there was a lot there. I'm not with you guys, man. Shout out to my other homegirl, Misty. You know what's going on. What's up, girl? How you doing out there? She believes Bryan is totally innocent. He's being framed. And listen, bro, all right now, I'm getting more misty. I'm transforming into Transformers more than Misty. Y'all getting me now? Because my position is I don't know. But damn it, the more I'm about to talk about this, bombshell. To me, this is bombshell information. I'm about to talk about it. But my major point with the DNA was it does lean toward Bryan possibly being involved. And definitely, you're never going to get me to believe that he's the main culprit. That's always going to be, the only culprit. That's always going to be a hard sell for me. It's just too much going on for me to believe that one fumbly man went in there and did all of that by himself and got away with what this bombshell evidence is going to point to that we've all been talking about. But to me, I'm not so blind that I'm going to rule out the fact that it does point to him possibly being involved. But more than anything, man, to me, it just seemed like, performance art from the prosecution. I said this in the 2 videos I made that you guys are probably definitely not going to get. I'm trying to build my brand, not destroy it. But I just think it's performance art because I think with that motion that Ann Taylor filed, shout out to you guys because y'all have said her name so much and y'all have educated me so much on what's going on with this case right now that I can even say her name. That motion had people who were once questioning, they were not questioning Bryan's innocence. They were absolutely sure he was guilty. Some of those people began to detract, you know what I mean? Without getting too much into it, I've said this over and over again. This is something you guys are aware of. I don't necessarily think it's been given, the attention that it deserves. But criminal cases play out well before they get to the courtroom. And they also play out well outside of the evidence, right? And up until this point, the prosecution has been controlling the public narrative. And that's so important because when you say public, you're talking about potential jurors. I've heard more than one person say it besides me. The scariest thing about hearing people talk about this case and being so sure that Bryan is guilty based on the non-evidence that we've seen is the fact that some of these people will be sitting on his jury. And they've already convicted him on a bunch of non-evidence. I mean, I hesitate to call what we've seen even circumstantial evidence. I know it is, but damn it, I hesitate to call it even that because it's just so flimsy, man. But so many people have already convicted him based on this. It's scary to think about, you know what I mean? And the prosecution has been controlling the narrative with the help of the media. I don't know who's leading the charge, prosecution or media, but they've been controlling the narrative in the court of public opinion so much, it had me asking, some of you guys heard this, is Bryan's defense team saying enough? Now, a lot of you were telling me, man, Ann Taylor know what the hell she's doing, man. This woman is good at her job. She's one of them ones, right? Man, I don't know shorty from a can of paint. Y'all know me. I'm from where I'm from. I you know, my audience is a various group of people, man. Y'all way more intelligent, way more sophisticated, way more everything than me. I'll be the humble guy in the room. But damn it, I just don't know shorty, man. And for me, I have to know things, man. I'm sorry. If I don't know you, then I just start logically placing 1 + 1 and it equals 2. That's how I get to where I'm going. But I'm still going to say, man, I got here logically. I cannot verify this. I was shouting out truth and transparency, man. Bim, bim, bim. Shouting her out in those 2 DNA videos I did. Yesterday, you know, somebody dropped something factual about her in our Twitter thread. So it's like, damn, man. If I would have released those videos, I probably would have been looking a little crazy. Even though I made it a point to say, I'll say what I said about her. I still love the way that she presents her content. This is no shade to her, but somebody did drop something in the Twitter thread that was absolutely factual and you can't talk around it. But even I said in the videos, I said, this isn't me 100% co-signing her. I'm just telling you what I like about her. So even after the person dropped what they dropped in the Twitter thread, I still said, yo, man, but maybe things have changed now. You know what I mean? Because people do change. But anyway, the public perception, man. Y'all told me, don't worry about Bryan's lawyers talking. This lady knows what the hell she's doing. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I told you, I don't have facts. 1 + 1 = 2. But now I don't need to be logical here. I'm looking at the facts. Damn it, it kind of looked like this woman knows what she's doing, or somebody on her team does, man. Because this is a lesson I'm currently learning in my 1,000th year of life that I've already learned, that I'm having to relearn. Watch what you say, man. Sometimes it's best to sit back and say nothing, and then, you know what I mean, you only speak when it's time to speak. And then when you speak, it reverberates, right? She's been speaking. With that motion, her team has spoken. And what happened, like I said earlier, was some people who were absolutely sure that Bryan was guilty started to question what's going on here. Add that to those of us who are saying, hey, man, we don't know, so we're going to wait the trial. And then to the people like my homegirl Misty who's saying, nah, man, he's being framed, and I can tell you why. Not emotionally, but articulately. And now we get to the bombshell. Y'all know it always take me a minute, right? This time 7 minutes, so I did better, right? I'm going to read this, and I want to reiterate, I think it may have came from emotion. I'm waiting for the builder to tell me specifically. And he will, you know what I mean? That's my man. He always responds when he can. But listen, I'm going to read it to you, and you tell me what you think. Many of you have already seen this. You heard your favorite content creators talking about it. Damn it, welcome to Innocent Until. And I quote, no matter what came first, the car or the genetic genealogy, the investigation has provided precious little. There is no connection between Mr. Kohlberger and the victims here. Stop that. There is no explanation for the total lack of DNA evidence from the victims in Mr. Kohlberger's apartment, office, home, or vehicle. In essence, through the lack of disclosure and their motion to protect the genetic genealogy investigation, the state is hiding its entire case. I need to say this, man, because I've been saying it from the damn beginning. I'm no legal nothing. I have as much legal expertise and experience as Coffee After Dark. When I say that, guys, I'm talking about Jennifer. You know who the hell I'm talking about. She doesn't even rise to the level of respect for me to call her real name. Coffee After Dark. I have as much legal experience and you know, expertise as her, man. Absolutely none. I've been saying this since my first video. The roommates were always the best suspects, bro. You're not going into any damn place murdering 4 people. You're coming out. They got your car. They got your video. It's weeks later, bro. As soon as we pick up your car, we should see the blood stains. You're not doing it. I don't give a damn. I used to have this job, man. We were doing industrial cleaning, right? Early on in my life, right? I'm gonna let you finish, but realistically, all of this is irrelevant because Dylan claims she saw him. And she used the description that I'm really thinking the law enforcement officers gave to her. But she claimed she saw him and she mentioned nothing about him being fully covered. That would have been something that she mentioned. I'm gonna let you finish, but she mentioned nothing about him being fully covered in his headgear, or his clothing, or his attire. Therefore, there definitely should be some clothing articles somewhere with some blood on them. And that's just something else to add to the list of all of the things that they cannot produce. Bryan is a damn ninja, guys. He is a damn ninja. Go ahead what you were saying. We would go into some of the most places. I don't even want to describe it because I'm gonna start fumbling and stumbling. But we would have to wear different versions of full body suits. And when I say full body, I'm talking about our entire body was covered. From head to toe, there was nothing that could get in the suits. We had some that were flimsy. If you stuck your fingernail in it, you could rip it. And then we had some that if you wanted to break it or anything, you would have to take the sharpest knife to cut it. But depending on the situation we were going into, we would have to wear a different version of it. But they were full body suits, guys. I'm going to tell you something. There was no situation we went into that we could come out of it that we didn't bring the debris from inside out. It just did not happen. I don't have to make this up. I lived it. I worked in this from all over coastal Georgia into Florida. I worked in this industry, bro. We could not go into an arena and come out without bringing some of the debris and particles out. It just does not happen. And I'm talking about even dry particles. But you want us to believe this man somehow in a matter of, what's the timeline y'all got? Hit me in the comments on this. Under 10 minutes, murdered 4 people, some of whom were fighting back. And the gruesome, my man, the builder, he dropped another, from a crime scene, another crime that happened. And it was just one person that was murdered. Rest in peace to her. It was a lady. And he dropped the pictures of that crime scene. She was stabbed. Man, that was blood everywhere, bro. That was blood literally. I would put it in there, but he understands and he respects it. It's so gruesome, I didn't even want to look at it. He dropped 2 pictures. It was one lady, bro, in one room that was blood everywhere. Teaser, spoiler alert. I'm not going to get to this because I'll be all over the place. But my homegirl Misty said she thinks the crime scene may have been staged. I never even thought about that till she said it. The crime scene may have been staged. It's too much going on here. Let's get back to Mr. the Builder. You could see, man, I'm debating whether to put those pictures in here. You could see from one person being murdered how much blood, you know what I mean? But let's get back to the Idaho scene. Remember I always reference the blood leaking out of the house, but they want us to believe that Bryan murdered these people. He came out, he didn't leave any blood evidence on the outside of the house. One of my other homegirls, she just started following me. She said, how do you guys know that there's no blood evidence outside of the house? Sweetheart, the same damn way we knew that there was no blood evidence inside of his house, his car, anything of his personal belongings. They ain't talking about it. You telling us about a speck of a speck of a speck of a speck in a 5 billion, cotillion, zillion that it's attached to Bryan from something that we don't even know if he put that there or somebody else put it there for him so they could frame him. Go back to my second video. I said, bro, it's not the roommates. I know who this is. Somebody was set up. It was a patsy. They got somebody who wasn't paying attention to what's going on. They lured them in and they set them up for this crime, bro, or set them up to commit this crime. Damn it. Listen, shout out to my homegirl once again. I still don't know. Bryan may be involved. He may be the damn patsy. He may very well have went in there and helped kill those people. I don't know, guys. But I'm telling you, this right here, I'm going to read it again, just solidifies the fact in my mind that even if he was, ain't no way in hell he did it alone. We talking about an 8-hour window and y'all want to talk about a centillionth bit of DNA? Man, you don't get the hell out of my face with that foolishness. What are you talking about? We talking about a girl who said she heard. You tell me the different stories, man. There's so many of them I can't count, bro. She heard the murderer. She heard her friend screaming. She saw him walked out. She got in the damn daze and went to sleep. Man, if you don't get your ass out of here, man. If you don't get your, and then to top it all off, after that, you're still hiding. Damn it, that happened in November, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. This is what, June, July, what we talking about, 6, 7 months, 8 months later, your ass still hiding? You're not hiding, man. You're being groomed. on what to say and how to say it and when to cry and where to cry. You ain't got nothing to say. What happened to all these crime stories when y'all say, oh, if my such and such was murdered, I'd be the first ones out there in the media, in the news, trying to help them find out what happened to all of that? Now the guilty too, these pretty little lies they just get to hide while we got to take this centillion bit of DNA evidence against Bryan and overlook all of this other stuff. Let me read this again because y'all think I'm crazy as hell. No matter what came first, the car or the genetic genealogy, the investigation has provided precious little. Even with that BS genetic genealogy, it's very little. I have to logically agree. This is not what we're looking for when we're saying one man went in a house and murdered 4 people. Listen, stone cold evidence should absolutely be available. He's not no damn ninja. Somebody said it in the comment section. We've seen that man time and time again. He might be. Damn it, that might be the bombshell shock that we all get in the end. Bryan might be a secret ass ninja. I don't know. But damn it, quote again, there is no connection between Mr. Kohlberger and the victims. There's no explanation for the total lack of DNA evidence from the victims in Mr. Kohlberger's apartment, office, home, or vehicle. They end it by saying the state is hiding their entire case. You damn right they're hiding their entire case. You want to know why? They don't have one. That would be a perfect place for me to end this video. I'm not going to, though. They don't have a case, guys. I said in my previous videos, maybe they have bombshell evidence they're waiting to drop. They dropped their bomb. That was one of their bombshell pieces of evidence. This genealogy match, bro. They had that already. I don't know this, but I know it. You can't convince me that they didn't. They had this already. They knew Ann Taylor and her team was going to swing back eventually, and they kept that in the cut. So they say, okay, when she begins to speak to the public, her case to the public, we're going to put this out here. And that's what they did. When she dropped her motion, she filed her motion, we got the paperwork, the Right to Know Act. You know what I mean? If it's out there, we can get it. You got to file what they call that? FOIA request, man. Damn. I can't think of it right now, but I know because I police. But you go there and you file. It's a form you file. There's any public information you can get it. I just can't think of the name of it right now. But if it's public, we all as private citizens can get it. That's just how it works. We pay these people. We pay taxes. We can get it. So she filed a motion. Somebody got the damn motion. Got the information. They put it out there, and now we're looking like, hey man, these people talking about dismissing the case. These people talking about they still want that evidence that they think y'all got that y'all holding back from Bethany. They're saying a lot here, bro. They're saying a lot, and y'all ain't saying nothing. And then now you got to respond, and your response is a centillion of a billion of a quadrillion piece of DNA. Man, we don't want to hear that essay. I ain't gonna say the word. We don't want to hear that, bro. You need to tell me where the blood, the drops of blood, the spatters of blood were found outside the house with his footprint, with the shoes he was wearing. You need to tell me where you found the bloody pants he had on. You need to tell me where you found the bloody full body covering he was wearing. You need to tell me where you found some blood in his house. You can't tell me none of that. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why you can't tell me none of that. This is my logical assessment. This is my logical conclusion. You can't tell me any of that because everything that we're looking for, Bethany and Dylan or Bethany or one of the other or both of them in tandem with some other people, only the two of them alone, got rid of it. They did. That's what happened in the 8-hour wonder. You ain't gonna tell me no damn different. Do y'all need me to read that again, or should I just let it play the whole damn video? We know what's going on here, man. When I read this, when I woke up this morning, logged into Twitter and I seen this, asked the builder. I said, man, let that man out of jail, man. Ain't no way in hell. Now, I was exaggerating a little then, but damn it, ain't no way in hell y'all think y'all gonna keep selling us this case that this man did this by himself. So my final question before I end this video is this right here. Why are y'all going so hard to protect the guilty too, man? What does Bethany know that could crack this case open? Was she involved, or does she have information about what happened and who was involved that the prosecution is trying to protect? When are y'all going to tell us that y'all messed this entire case up? Y'all either arrested the wrong man or y'all arrested the right man, but then also arrest his co-conspirators, and y'all know it, and now y'all got to, instead of just admitting you were wrong, you got to try to play this out how you dealt your hand. Is the college involved? Are the powers that be in Idaho involved? There are some very obvious ass questions here that they're doing everything but answering. I appreciate y'all, Innocent Until I do, man. 12 years of horror. Go check that video out, watching in pieces. Don't even watch the video. Listen to it in the background, man. But either way, I appreciate y'all. Every comment, every like, every subscription. I appreciate it. We don't know what's going on here, guys. None of us know. We're all supposing. But damn it, most of us in our right mind. We're not biased. We're not over-emotional. And we're looking at what's going on. And we know for certain that what's going on is not right. I'm out of here.
We're here to honor the life and legacy of our son and brother, Ethan Chapin, one of the most incredible people you'll ever know.
The maximum penalty for this offense, if you were to plead guilty or be found guilty, is death or imprisonment for life. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's a true crime story captivating the nation after 4 University of Idaho students were brutally murdered last year. Since suspected murderer Bryan appeared in Latah County, Idaho court on Thursday, we're learning more about the case. But there are still many unanswered questions. Why did the surviving roommates wait almost 8 hours after the murders to call 911? Why did the killer spare the life of Kaylee Gonzalez's dog? And perhaps most important, why were the lives of 2 roommates spared? We take a deep dive into those questions and more.